Good morning, comic book fan. Good morning, Raven here, and it is this time of the month. So we're gonna have we have a Marvel Solicitations for April. And for those of you who don't know what Solicitations are, those are the books that are gonna get released in April that are announced. So usually you can in a week or usually a week from Marvel ones, you can start pre-ordering, right? Them because stores do pre-order books in advance, around 2 months ahead of time. So that is your pre-order window. Then it goes to FOCs, right, to the last call, to be quite honest. And then we of course got the new solicitation. So yeah, it kind of is like a cycle, right? Always 2 months ahead. If you want to do that way, or if you feel like you like it that way, or if you don't have a local comic book store near you and you don't want to overpay for books, and like, you know what, I just want to have that series and that's it, it really works out. So let's take a look at the Marvel ones, right? We've done it with the DC, so now it's a good time to do with Marvel. And the first things first that surprised me is definitely Avengers number 45, and that is actually a tie-in, a bit of a tie-in to, I mean, it is a tie-in to King in Black. And in King Black 2, that's not a spoiler, I think, that Blade is going to for different forces, and he's like, all right guys, help me out. Of course he goes to the Dracula in Chernobyl, and that is going to be that fight where actually they help out Blade. So it's cool, you know, that bringing back that team. Can we enlarge the cover? Yeah, there we go, we can. So you can clearly see, you know, Dracula, that's Namor, I believe. So Black Tide plus Blade plus Vampire Lord, quite cool. Definitely gonna get that, you know, just to have that nice run of King in Black. Then of course we go to the big one. Right? The big one is actually Venom number 200, and I love that cover. This is a gorgeous looking cover. This book is going to cost $9.99 and it's going to be super expensive, but it has 94 pages, and well, that also is the mark of the end of Donny Cates' run on Venom. So not only a huge legacy number over here, but also an end of Donny Cates' run. That is it. There's not going to be any more. Of course, yeah, 96 pages, $10. That's not a bad price. I don't like how many variants it does have. Like, I know this is a landmark thing, but come on. So, like, Deadpool 30th, like, we don't need all of that. Like, 3 is cool, honestly, right? 3 covers is okay. We don't need as many variants as of that. Then we go to the Marvels, number 1. So if you want to start reading the Marvels, that's a great jumping point. It's $3.99, 32 pages. Then we go to the Mighty Valkyries, and Jason Aaron is back, right? We know he's writing Valkyries for King in Black, and now he is writing the Valkyries miniseries, because as we learned, beautiful cover by the way, gorgeous cover, because as we learned throughout King in Black, Valkyries, that, well, Jane Foster was the only Valkyrie there, but there is another one, and that's her that was saved. So we kind of have a bit of a spoilers. It's $5 for this book, but it has 40 pages. I'm quite curious how this is gonna run. Again, few variant covers, I'm okay with that. I'm probably gonna go with the regular cover right here. Again, that's the book I am getting. Then Woman of Marvel. This cover does not speak to me. Purchase May. This is like, alright, cool, it's not targeted towards May. $6 for 56 pages. The future is female. It's great. It's celebrating, you know, the women of Marvel, but I think their respective books are celebrating them more than a compilation like that. We don't see a Man of Marvel, and, you know, it's cool, but the art style of the cover already, you know, it's like, man, you can draw those women a lot better. The costumes don't have to be revealing, but you can draw them a lot better. Not in this way. This is just like too much for me. It's like, this feels HJW, and I don't like that idea. I think Shuri, again, we got Shuri, has a great book. You can go for that, you know. Valkyries, I would rather read that. Elektra book, right? Gamora, I believe that is, and Storm. I think in their respective books, they are better representing the women of Marvel than in the book that is a collaboration that kind of with the cover like that, well, not for me, definitely, right? And probably not for anyone, right? There. Then we have A Way of X, #1. And this is a story, of course, it feels like a story of the Nightcrawler. And I'm kind of curious where it's going to go. Really cool covers. I do enjoy those. You can see a few other characters. What do we got here? It's not a miniseries, so it is going to probably be ongoing. So we got a Snart by a question of death law going back to Krakoa. Okay, 48 pages, $5. Not a bad price. Again, you know, here you got 56 pages and you got $6. It's okay. It's a standard price for Marvel, right? It's not a DC here. Then we got a Squadron Supreme Marvel Tales. If someone liked the Squadron Supreme, then you're kind of going to enjoy that. 96 pages, only $8. Probably it would be 10 if that would be a Venom number 200, right? So that's what it is. You know, if you want to read Marvel Tales, cool, those like kind of what if books. I am not that big of a fan of those. Then we got Dark Hulk, no idea what that is, not really caring about this. It's celebrating the 30th anniversary of the 90s hottest hero. Yeah, you know what, maybe he's not the hottest. And again, you know, got 40 pages, the one-shot book, so if you want it for a collection, cool. If you're a fan of the character, it has 3 stories, so I'm already like out. It's like, no, that is not for me. Then we got, you know, Black Panther #25, ongoing series, a gorgeous cover, right there. I do like that cover here, but again, look at those variants. I understand a lot of things, but that's a bit too much variance. I like 3 to 4, it's cool, but literally 10, that is enough. But at the same time, you know, this is the end of an era for Black Panther. This is the final issue, 56 pages and $6. So again, you know, final issue of the Black Panther. So go like, you know what? Yeah, let's do it. Let's celebrate that. And you know, they kind of celebrated through the covers like that. So what can we do? Then we got Guardians of the Galaxy #13, variant cover by Ron Lim. I like his covers. I do like his covers. Peach Momoko, I think it's overhyped. I do not like her style. I do like Ron Lim a bit more. A New Age, right? So this is upcoming from The King in Black. If you want to get into Guardians of the Galaxy, that's a moment for you. $4.99. Again, like the problem for me is the price is much of the time, because if you like go like, oh, I want to have like 4 books that month, or like 10, that is getting expensive, especially with $10 book, which is a Venom, which is, again, it is overpriced, sorry. Then we got Star Wars, I don't care, Alien, don't care about Alien. If you like Alien, go for it. I don't really like Alien, so I'm gonna leave it. Ultraman the same way, not for me, but it is cool. That kind of piqued my interest at the Spider-Man Spider's Shadow, a 4-issue miniseries where actually instead of getting rid of Venom, Spider-Man keeps it. It's cool, 40 pages, $5. I think I might gonna get that. It seems like an interesting idea, but you know, Chip Zdarsky with variant cover, always good. You know, you can't go wrong with that. But maybe I'm going to just wait for a trade paperback with that What If series. Then we got a Silk #2, a Black Knight Curse of the Ebony Blade #2 out of 5. So again, another miniseries. Better Rebuild, that is one thing I'm getting out of 5. So we're going to know that it's a 5-issue miniseries. And Valhalla is Calling. You know, he's fine. He's trying to search for Odin. I think the cover is great. It's like 90s cover. The art is just beautiful. And this is the book I'm definitely getting for Kovac. Then we got a Carnage, Black, White, and Blood. Again, another Peach Momoko cover. If you like her, I'm not so much. My problem with Black, White, Blood books is like it has those mini stories that sometimes they don't make sense. It's just art, which is great, and for the sake of art, it's good to buy it. But for the stories, well, you're not gonna find a lot of it. 40 pages, $5. American Chavez, if you read that, you're gonna enjoy that definitely. Thor and Loki, Double Trouble. Wait for a trade paperback. This, you know, you can skip. You can just wait for a trade paperback. Avengers, Mech Strike. Well, if you are a fan of mechs, I mean, why not? That doesn't, you know, like resonate with me. Eternals the same way, it does not resonate. But the Spider-Man Curse of the Man-Thing, which is a part 2 out of 3, quite interesting. You know, we got a Man-Thing. If you like Spider-Man, you can kind of tell where the story is going, but for this month you're not really going to go for the Curse for 40 pages one-shot book, but you're going to more go for either Amazing Spider-Man, which again, Spider-Man is a double release per month, so like 2 issues per month. We got number 64 and 63 coming out. Of course, 63 will have more pages, so it's going to cost $5, and 64 with 32 pages, so $4. Miles Morales, the Clone Saga begins, so let's maybe not talk about that. That is going to be a disaster. But hey, we got a book that I'm actually excited, and I do actually like Takashi Okazaki cover right here, a Non-Stop Spider-Man. This is the cover I enjoy. A lot is happening. It's in the move, and Takashi Okazaki, a great artist for covers. He should do all of the covers. He's doing a great job. And that's a book actually I'm getting $3.99, 32 pages. Also, number 1, it has a chip kit cover, right? So you might actually want to get that as well. Spider-Woman number 11. Since she was pregnant, I couldn't I don't care about the book. Black Cat coming out of The King in Black. If you enjoyed her in The King in Black, you might enjoy her miniseries. X-Men Legends, so some classic stories from the X-Men universe. Like a lot of things that you won't usually want to read. MODOK, right? It's a last issue, so if you're reading MODOK, that's a finale for you. We got Heart of the Dragon, Iron Fist. Cover looks decent. Sword number 5, definitely for fans of X-Men, just like Excalibur or Marauders. And we've got Wolverine number 11 this time. Look at that. That is quite an interesting cover. He's gonna fight. Besides, the X, that's too close to his crotch, but he's gonna look. It does look like he's gonna fight a vampire. Children of Atom. Cable number 10. Oh, that's a book. Okay. X-Force number 9. A lot of X-Men here this month in April. New Mutants number 17 for $3.99. We got Maestro. We got Immortal Hulk. Great run, and I'm thinking about getting it. It's like, but maybe I'm gonna wait for the trade paperback. Then we got Fantastic Four number 31, and I don't care about that. Avengers number 44, Enter of the Phoenix Fury finale. So if you were reading Avengers, again, that's a finale. We got 2 Peter Momoko covers. Again, I think she is she's overrated, and it's cool that Marvel has agreement with her and exclusivity, but there was something unique. And now she's oversaturating the market a bit with her, so not really that. Captain Marvel, the new beginning of Carol Danvers, and you can see that different clothes coming out of King in Black as well. Savage Avengers with, of course, Iron Man getting beaten by Conan and Rhino, as it seems. Of course, Savage Avengers, you've got a tie-ins with Deadpool as well in King in Black. So if you enjoyed that in King in Black, that's your continuity. Iron Man number 8. No idea who is that on the cover, but the cover looks really good if someone likes Iron Man and wants to get into. Black Widow number 6, Thor number 14, and this is the number 6 issue. This is the finale of the Thor story, which is actually that he was not really kidnapped, but he was imprisoned by, of course, the character here. I like it. I do like this cover. I'm probably gonna go with Reborn variant here, or maybe even 2 variants. We'll see. Champions number 6, Daredevil on 29, continuing with Elektra being Daredevil, right? We remember that. Conan the Barbarian number 20, Runaways 35, The End of Power Pack, okay. And there's a lot of Star Wars. Not a Star Wars fan, but if you are enjoying Star Wars, you have your Bounty Hunter, you've got your Darth Vader, Empire Strikes Anniversary, Dr. Arfa, and then we got some omnibuses and collected editions. So April looks cool. April does not look bad when you think about it. I think, the high points for me, beside that, I'm thinking about the Black Panther, it's the end, so we might see, of course, another run on the Black Panther, which I would like really to see. And yeah, Thor is getting a book, Valkyries, Venom, I think I'm gonna get that Venom actually. Avengers, there's a lot of cool stuff. So if you enjoyed that, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos like that for each month, my rundown and my opinions on the books that are being released each month. Thank you guys so much for watching. Goodbye, good night, have a fantastic rest of the day, take care.